What's up, mob crew? I'm Chris. In today's video, we're going over the Grub truck video. I wanted to bring some context because there was a TikTok video that kind of showed a short clip of Maddie pointing to what looked like the hoodie guy. But because of the TikTok video, it's kind of so zoomed out and small that you can't really see what's going on. And also kind of give you some context behind what happened just prior to this event so you can kind of understand what's going on. And so this is my interpretation. This is just speculation, but so we're just going to kind of break it down here. So here's the video where it's enhanced, and you can zoomed in here. We got Maddie standing here in the black coat. We've got Kaylee right here with the white sweatshirt. We've got hoodie guy here, and then we have our witness that's kind of came forward. His name is Joe, and he did a couple of TikTok videos kind of explaining, and he also did an interview, I think, with the Daily Mail. But he was actually at the bar and seeing the girls, and there was kind of an incident. And we're going to go ahead and watch that real quick.
The thing he said is that I noticed him come in with the girls. I didn't notice him come in with the girls. I didn't notice him till I cracked the joke to the frat guys because I thought it was ridiculous that it was like freezing outside and that guy was in a tank top. So I just made a joke because that's how I make friends. I don't know. But that's when the guy chimed in and I noticed him. I didn't notice him until that moment. When I was at Corner Club, when I said ew, some people were like, "What? That's such a weird thing to say. Why would I?" That's what you say when you're standing talking to friends and somebody really drunk, like they smell drunk, they're like bouncing around, and they bump into you and like rub up against you. Like that's what it's gross.
So he's talking about being at the Corner Club, and I guess Maddie bumped into him, and he said, "Ew." That seems kind of disrespectful, but to him, I guess his response to somebody drunk bumping into him is "ew." I'm not gonna judge him for what he's saying, but this is all about just kind of bringing context to what happened just before the Grub truck incident. But apparently, this hoodie guy shows up after the Corner Club bar, but before the Grub truck video, and is, I don't know, supposedly looking after the girls. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this. Okay, so now we're going to go back to this, and I'm going to explain what my interpretation, this is just my speculation of what's going on. But I think being able to see it zoomed in, I think gives a much better context of what's going on.
Solid.
So here we got the two girls waiting for their food, Maddie and Kaylee. Got hoodie guy kind of, for the most part, he is kind of just shadowing. Hoodie guy is going to point to the girl's direction, and I think they're going to talk about this incident about what happened with Joe, the tan hat guy. So here, hoodie guy points to the girls.
Love it. Very pleased.
All right,
and this is where I think it's huge.
Friday night.
And now she kind of puts her hand up like saying, "Hey, I see you guys." You notice that she's kind of goes, like, "Hey, I see you."
And
then this is where I think kind of makes her mad is he puts his hand out, and I've got it circled right here. He puts his hand out and he's got his palm out like that. Like I think he's describing that event that happened at the Corner Club where I guess she bumped into him and he said "ew," and so I think they're kind of hoodie guy and Joe are talking about that, and I think he's kind of explaining it, and so that completely gets her attention. As you can see, she sees that handout, and this is her immediate response.
that was a solid rush.
She points, and then here she's looking back, and then it's when he goes to put his hand out is what really gets her attention.
Friday night.
And so here comes the handout by Tan Hat Guy saying, "Yeah, she bumped into me."
That was a solid rush.
And then she points right after it. So it's like a response to that. And so I really think it kind of makes no sense. If he's just kind of shadowing this girl's, to me, it don't really make sense why she's just going to point to the hoodie guy and say "F you" if there's no real context of if he's just been kind of in the background shadowing them. So that's just my interpretation of
It's a
it.
good thing that it ended, but this is
And then, like I said, you watch the two girls on the left. They do, I think they kind of reenact the same thing of what happened at the bar.
Friday and Saturday in a row they got you down round 1, so I'm like.
And so she points back again. Not sure who she's pointing to.
Taking it a lot, guys.
Guess he's gonna need extra slow.
See, and I think the girls are kind of talking about it, and they each kind of bump each other a little bit.
On a second. This bad boy.
Right there. So I think they're kind of just describing the event and the Tan Hat's response, and that they weren't happy about it. So that's my interpretation of what happened, but hopefully that gives you a little bit better context and you can see it better. I showed it on my live last night. If you didn't catch that, please go watch that. We broke it down with former law enforcement Steve from True Crime Web, as long as just breaking down all the latest details in the Idaho homicides. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please smash that like button, share this video with a friend. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you'd like to support this channel, please consider becoming a member. And thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time.